Hi, Sagittarius, and welcome for the week of October 8th to the 15th. This is a weekly tarot reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I am using the Voyager Tarot deck this week. I can use the Rider-Waite. I'm not using it right now, but I may go back in the future and use the Rider-Waite tarot deck or a traditional tarot deck. The Voyager Tarot deck by James Wanless is a little different. It's more of Jungian symbology, symbolic imagery. And I'm also using the Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. That's the oracle cards I'm using. So let's get started with the week. In general, this is a week I believe with a lot of internal sort of reflection. And I think you may have some fairly explosive energy going on as well. But stay grounded, stay centered, and I think you're going to know which way to go. I think it'll be clear this week for you. The underlying influence this week is the Woman of Cups. This is the Queen of Cups in the Rider-Waite deck, and it's Rejoicer. If you can see that card, it's a really beautiful card. You can see how they're both dealing with water. There's a lot of water energy in this. The Queen of Cups. It's very underlying influence is about keeping your emotional balance and being open to receive, and being receptive. Something is coming in for you this week. I think you may get some kind of romantic offer or a career offer, or you're sorting your feelings out about somebody. Maybe you weren't quite sure, and now you're kind of coming to a conclusion about it. And the underlying influence, the heart of the matter this week is the Moon. I don't know if you can see that or not. The Moon. And in this deck, the Moon is all about slow, gradual change. It is not fast, impulsive stuff. It's slow change. If you think about it in the traditional deck, the Moon is about your doubts and your fears. So, when you're out in the moonlight, you can't see very far ahead of you. You have to take one step at a time. You have to go slow and steady. So I would say the influence is coming in is sort of a feminine influence so far. Very, receptive, yin kind of energy. Go within, meditate, and you can take your time, I think. You already know probably in your heart what you want to do about whatever this is, whatever this situation is. In the past, you had commencement. You had the Four of Coins. And maybe in the past there was a relationship that was a possibility and you were scared or you couldn't, for whatever reason, start it. It's kind of similar in a way to the reading that I have for Scorpio. This is, possibly, this is called the Miser card in the traditional deck. But in this card, in this deck, it's really about springing forth. So if there is any sense that you're kind of hesitant, I believe that these cards are indicating maybe it's time to move forward. Maybe in the past you were hesitating over something and it's time to move forward. So the present card is the Seeker, the Child of Wands. This is the Page of Wands in the regular deck. And you may get some kind of an offer from somebody who has a youthful energy. They may not necessarily be younger, and they may be some kind of a fire sign, or they may just have that passionate kind of energy to them. They may not necessarily be fire. But, this could be you too, that maybe you're finally clear on what you want to do and you're moving forward with it. And where is it going in the future is the Tower. So once you get clear on things, boom, things are going to change. Now, maybe you have something that you have to let go of this week, because a lot of signs are letting go of things and people and relationships, situations. But in this case, it's clearing it out for something, and we'll take a look at that in a second. What is the advice card? The advice to you this week is the Child of Cups, the Feeler card. Be open. Receive. Be that child within. There's two child cards in this reading, 2 page cards, indicating that there's something going on where you're being asked to go back to an earlier time, to look at yourself as a younger person, and perhaps explore things that you let go of in the past. That could be maybe, like I said, a relationship that didn't actually evolve. Would just sort of somebody that you thought about, you wanted to go out with, but you couldn't for whatever reasons, and now that's coming back in. Now that's coming back in, and it could really change your life, but not necessarily in a negative way. Let's take a look at these two cards and see what we get. So for the Moon card, we have trust. Okay? So slow, gradual change, what's it behind it is building trust. Building trust with whoever this is, whatever offer this is. You're able to trust this person, I believe. You'll know if you go within, if this will resonate with you, you'll know who I'm talking about, and I think you'll say, yeah, I was always able to trust them in the past. So I think, you'll feel good about it. And where it's going is the Magician. This is a great card. This is all about creativity, inspiration. The Magician's really got the tools he needs to move forward in this world. He's the master. He can manifest, pretty much anything. And so behind the Tower card, what's behind the Tower card? We have purity. So in the Two of Wands. Now, this could be a choice that you're making. It could be something that's coming to you. But where you're going with it is a brand new direction. Okay? So whatever's coming on and if you do end up having anything explosive that happens this week, it's a clearing so that you can go in a new direction, so that you can be that magical, vital child within. That's really being open and receptive to your feelings. Feel. Whatever this is, it's really emotional. It could be some career thing that you're, opportunity that you're passionate about. And it says go with it. Go with it with a gusto. If it's a relationship, if it's a person that's coming back into your world or a new person, again, go with it with a gusto. Be that, whatever you missed out on or whatever you loved to do as a child, be open to exploring. You remember when you were much younger and you just put a backpack on your back and hit the road. It's that energy. It's that new energy, that new direction. And so what are the advice cards? Well, the first one is come together. So I do think something is coming together for you this week. And then you have the Wizard of Awareness. Let me look at come together first, and I'll read that for you. But this is a great reading, especially for Sagittarius. You're it's such a lovely energy with Saggy. And it says, come together. Love needs to be shared. Well, guys, that's great. Love needs to be expressed. Drawing the come together card is a sign you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression, romantic, familial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there is another being involved. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, a spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and asks and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished like a magnet. You're attracting love into your life. This is the time for harmonious, caring partnerships. And let me just read the last one. A Wizard of Awareness. Your soul knows best. Be still and observe. And I think that's all I'm going to read for that one because it's pretty obvious. If this person comes into your world, if they're coming back into your world, an old friend that's turning into a flame, a romantic partnership, or a person that you never really got together with, or maybe there is somebody who's changed significantly since you were together with them. Like maybe it was a long time ago, for example. Or it could be just somebody brand new. But it seems like a romantic reading. For some of you, it could resonate as a career thing. Like you're rediscovering your passion. And you're really opening up your heart. You're really, maybe you were disappointed in career in the past, and you're coming together with a group of people that you can really be passionate with. And I think it's a gorgeous reading for you. And I wish you all the best. As always, these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. Take the bits you like and leave the rest. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. And I hope you'll come back next week. And until then, bye for now.